Hey everybody, it's Cheryl. First of all, thank you so much for your support. It was amazing to see how quickly people liked and responded and commented on the post that I shared that I was going to start this page and to just start this video blog and kind of journey for me. So, thank you for your support and being willing to do that. So we've decided to call this Coffee, Lipstick, and Glitter, and following the CLG trail. And I wanted to kind of explain a little bit about why I'm doing this and how it all came about. So many of you already know me. Some of you have known me for years. Um, and I've always just really enjoyed having fun with my friends, being silly and worshiping hard and living passionately for Jesus. But just like anyone else, there's been struggles along the way. And in this day and age that we live in right now, where there's so much social media and it's so easy to portray one version of yourself to the world, and then your life really looks a whole lot different than that. It was, became hard, and the enemy really used that against me for many years, feeling like, I'm never going to be good enough, pretty enough, thin enough. Everyone else's lives seem to be perfect. Everyone else's spiritual life always seems to be good. Um, just I kind of really fell into the comparison game. And I just I wanted to do this to be able to show some vulnerability, some transparency, and just allow everyone to get to know the real me, and also in hopes that in doing that, we can build this community of people. And I know a lot of this will probably be directed toward women, or maybe women will be more drawn to this, but it doesn't have to be a community just for women. I want anybody and everybody who wants to follow this journey to be able to do so, and just to have a good time with me on this journey. So don't feel like just because you are a male, you can't participate or be involved. But I just wanted to share a lot of the things that God has taught me, things that He's continuing to teach me, blessings, miracles, and struggles. Because I know for me, it's helpful to know that others struggle sometimes in the same way that I do, and then we can be a support for one another, and just to kind of rip off this fake facade, this fake reality that the enemy wants to put in front of all of us to make us shame ourselves and to feel unworthy. And I've had the idea to do something like this for a very, very long time. God has given me a voice, and He's given me humor and wit and all kinds of things in between. But so much fear has kept me from really pursuing this and with sharing my heart with so many of you. And I've always been, big. I've always been overweight, and the enemy has really used that against me, and even in just my journey in becoming healthy, and but always kind of has made me feel less than. Another reason, not to put yourself out there in front of the world, and just worried about what people will think and what people will say, and then just being judged, by people who don't really know me. But I've just come to realize that the longer that I allow the enemy to hold me down and to silence my voice, the more opportunities that are wasted that Jesus could be providing for me just to speak from the heart and to love on people, and just to know that I'm not alone, that it's not just me sometimes struggling in this life. So that's kind of just the idea. And the other great part about this is my family is hilarious. And there are just so many funny things that happen on a day to day basis. I mean, already, like, by the way, if you've been following my videos, my tan line, it's still there, but it's a lot better. But just crazy, silly things that happen. My kids are hilarious. My husband should have been a stand up comedian, and the craziest things happen. And I have some videos I'm getting ready to share of that my family in Kentucky sent me of them playing a game. And y'all, I promise, people always wonder why on vacation we always go home, like why we're not more adventurous. It's because you can't get better comedic relief than that. Like, they're just funny, and it's free, and it doesn't cost me anything to go and to feel better and to feel safe and to be around people who love me and make me laugh until I can't breathe. And so I want to share all of those things with you because I enjoy going through all the different social media platforms and just seeing people's lives and the real stuff that matters and the real stuff that happens and the testimonies that come from some of these things. So thank you for allowing me to to share all of this with you, and for being willing to listen and to come along with me and just to be my friend and part of my tribe. And I think it's going to be good. I'm really excited. It's brought me joy even just in the past couple of days, as my mind is always churning as to new things I can share and different things that could happen. So that's kind of the gist of it. The name came about because my husband, for any of you who don't know him, he's the greatest man that I know. He loves me unconditionally, and he's the best thing that's ever happened to me since Jesus. And he's always believed in me, and he's always getting emotional. He's always been there for me, and so he's been a big support and is always telling me, Cheryl, you just have to do it, like, or something funny will happen, and he'll say, we could totally be, putting this on video right now. And all the memories that we can look back on. Our children are growing so fast, and we've already been married for over 10 years, and so many memories that we just want to capture as we move forward. But the name came about because we were at a conference not long ago, and we at our tables, we were able to have coffee there, and all of our little notebooks and all this stuff. And I came back to my place one morning because everyone sits in the same spot, and I was complaining because my space was dirty and I didn't like it. Now, it was dirty because it was my fault. Like, there was a coffee ring on the table, and there was lipstick and glitter all over the place. And my husband's listening to me complain, and he said, Cheryl, I always know where you've been. If I've ever lost track of you, I just follow the trail. And I was like, what trail? He's like, anywhere you go, there's always coffee, lipstick, and glitter. And it just hit me. Like, that was hilarious and funny because he's always complaining that his clothes always have glitter all over them, and he has no idea how it gets there. So it was just a funny kind of thing, and it just kind of stuck. So I said to him, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna just start, making some videos and talking about things that matter and sharing it with everyone. And I'm going to call it Coffee, Lipstick, and Glitter, or Follow the Coffee, Lipstick, Glitter Trail, since that seems to be the trail that I leave behind. But my prayer is that this trail goes somewhere, and that it's a journey that we can all just be on together, just to learn how to love deeper and experience the presence of God in a new way, and find some joy and laughter on the journey. So thank you again for allowing me this opportunity and for being so supportive. And please feel free to share these pages if you know of someone who you think might enjoy some of the silly random stuff, or you just want to share it, please feel free to do so. Comment. I love the interaction and I love talking back to everybody and finding out what everyone's thinking. If I ever say something you disagree with, please, share your thoughts. I just ask that we can all just be kind. And I will go ahead and say up front that I do my best, that everything that I do and I say comes from a thought out place and a place of love and respect. And so I just ask for that in return. But I'm open to good conversation. I'm not much of a debater. Like, if you're really into debates, like, I can direct you to my husband's page. um, I just like good conversation and, talking about things that we're passionate about. So, please feel free to comment and let's have some good conversations and just be a family and in community together. So, I look forward to it, guys. So let me know what you think if you have any thoughts. And stay tuned because I have some hilarious stuff coming your way. I look forward to it. Love you guys. Bye.